Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to another episode of the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're going to be looking at the New Vegas sign, which is just outside Camp McCarran. Now, McCarran is not an unexplored area, really, obviously very common if you're doing an NCR playthrough. However, on the very outside of McCarran is the New Vegas sign, a sign I never really knew where it was until recently. But this sign is very famous because it's featured in the intro, as we can see here. As we can see in that video, that ranger is kind of standing behind the New Vegas sign, and if we come look, there actually is some kind of platform behind it. However, we ourselves cannot go up there, unfortunately. Now I want to point out, since we are here, as Weatherboy1102 mentioned in my Searchlight Airport video, Camp McCarran is the real-life international airport for Las Vegas. However, in our world, it's been renamed to Harry Reid International Airport because Harry Reid was the late senator from Nevada, who also served as the Senate Majority Leader for a good chunk of time. So I just thought it was really cool. Also, Harry Reid is from Searchlight, Nevada. This kind of an interesting bit of information. And in case you didn't know, here we can see Camp McCarran and like the New Vegas Strip and where the sign is. I also wanted to point out some interesting tidbits about the sign. The E in new is a backwards 3, and also we can see a smiley face in the O of the welcome portion. So just kind of interesting that this sign still exists, and it's been through a lot of wear and tear, but really cool nonetheless. I also wanted to come take a look down here next to where that fiend got shot during the cinematic. So here we can see the Rey Motel, which is visible in the cinematic as we watch the bullet, which means this is the car where the fiend gets shot. So pretty cool, and you can see it's a considerable distance from the sign, so that ranger is definitely a pretty damn good shot. And while we're here, I decided to go ahead and check out Rey Motel because it's not a place I can remember very well. But from what I read on the wiki, this place is pretty much a copy of the motel in Novak. However, this one's seen a lot more wear and tear. There's a lot of chem addicts in the area, and only 3 rooms are accessible. This bottom room is the most interesting because inside there are some of these scorpions, and we can find a note on the table over here which reads, "Your debt still remains unpaid. We have warned you twice. There will not be a third warning, only consequences. You have 1 day." And over here we can find a dead wastelander, so maybe the scorpions were the consequence. Now, there's 2 more rooms on the top, but there really is not a whole lot in them, besides I could find a very small amount of caps and then some chems and medical supplies. But I have to be honest, in all of my playthroughs of New Vegas, even my more pro NCR playthroughs, I never noticed the New Vegas sign. I just walked by it. And there's so many places in New Vegas that you kind of just walk by and ignore. So I thought this was a really kind of cool place to highlight, and a place I had a lot of fun checking out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you have any recommendations for the next video, put them in the comment section below.